Hi everyone, Chris here from Truly Holistic. I thought it was time for an update and some things that are occurring here at Truly Holistic. So the last video was all about the activation of the ninth dimension, and we've been doing that with clients, and that's been going really well. Okay, and this video I'm going to talk a bit more about the process involved to connecting up to the ninth dimension, and which is really all about we've got to make you merge into and connect more with your source. Okay, we use the word source as our soul. Okay, really is our true self. Okay, source self is our true self. Okay, it's our immortal, multi-dimensional self. Sadly, usually beyond the means of that we're not in our control, we were put inside this human body, which is really in a form that limits us to a point. And so when we're moving up dimensions, it's all about trying to get a little bit closer to the abilities that we all have really as really who we are, which is just energy really, okay? And that's what we call our source. And that's a multi-dimensional source, okay? But we are confined within certain rules and laws by the manipulators within this matrix world. But as we get more information, more wisdom as we go up the tree in regards to dimensions opening, the ninth dimension currently opened not too long ago, we need to allow us to be activated or connected to the ninth dimension, we need to merge ourselves more with our source. Okay, and what I here at Truly Holistic, what I do is I find out the name of your source, okay, before it was tricked or entered into this matrix reality, and we make a few connections there, okay, in regards to merging. Then part of this process is also making sure that your Merkaba or Merkaba is activated within your consciousness, okay, which is a consciousness upgrade. And what I'm finding when we are connecting people to the ninth dimension is more clarity, and that your mind seems to be a lot more quieter, okay, because all of a sudden you're allowing more of a connection to your source self, your true self, which is going to guide you and to do your dharma and the things that you want to really do in your life, instead of all these roadblocks that keep channeling and entering into your frame of mind to try and get you off track. So what you're going to find when you connect to the ninth dimension, you're going to feel like you've got more intuition, and you're going to get more guidance from your immortal self within this human experience. Now, this is important for your Dharma. As I mentioned before, it's going to allow you to understand what your soul purpose is, or your source purpose is in your Dharma. And this is a big process of this whole ascension movement, is that we all find our Dharma, because when we find our purpose of why we're here and our Dharma, then all of a sudden we have more certainty. And when we have more certainty, we don't have fear so much, we have love, because all of a sudden we're doing the thing that makes a lot of sense to us and what we love to do. Okay, and that's the key of being here. When we're in the matrix world, we are put in a state of uncertainty. And okay, no wonder that fear is abundant within this matrix world, and anxiety and all these other conditions, because we just don't know why we're here. We try and figure out, what's the right diet, what's the right water drink, what thoughts should I be thinking, and while this is happening, there is this greed phenomena of people telling you what to do and saying, go by my ideas and I'll tell you what to do as long as you pay me this and da da da. And it really is a massive confusion. Okay, now our Dharma, once we learn our Dharma, all of a sudden things are just going to make sense. Okay, we're going to have a close connection to our past lives and what has led up to this point. Okay, because when we were put in this matrix world within this human experience, for a majority of us, we've lost the capability of where we came from. What did we do in past lives? When we're in another existence. or another, perhaps another dimensional reality or universe for that matter. So that's been going really well. We are making further progresses, especially in regards to source upgrade. As I said on previous videos, there's a love upgrade, there's a consciousness upgrade, and there's a source upgrade. Okay, and some people may use that word soul in regards to that. So there's a lot more to come in regards to the source upgrade, and I will be keeping you updated in regards to that. Now, one thing I do want to mention is my mentor, Chris Kaler, found out about we need to release the VAX, which is a part of our aura from the satanic continuum. And I tell you, the satanic and demonic all comes from the archons. Okay, and the archons were created by the reptilians, and the word Satan actually comes also as connected to the word Saturn, the planet. And what I'm noticing is that a lot of entities and beings are starting to leave the planet Saturn, especially also some of the satellites and moons around the planet Saturn. So that is a good indication that the ascension process is happening, energies are shifting. But in regards to the satanic continuum, what I've realized is, what about the source continuum? Okay, this is my guide, my channel was made me. One day it just all of a sudden said, use the source continuum. And I was like, okay, what's the source continuum? Now this is an upgrade. Okay, instead of just true source, what about the source continuum? Okay, and when you look at the word continuum, it's about continuing on. Okay, it's a process. And you could connect that with the ascension process. You know, it's an upgrade. Now, when we connect you to the source continuum, it allows you to communicate with multi-dimensional beings, okay, that's beyond this matrix world. Up to this point, it's been really hard to go beyond our matrix world to connect up with multi-dimensional beings. And I'm talking about in the 33rd dimension, 40th dimension, 50th dimension, beyond. Okay, communicating with beings that are not even within this universe, because there are a multitude of universes. So what happened was we had to connect with the Earth. Earth had to become source, but Earth was really the middleman in regards to where we're going to go after that. And once we were able to clear the Earth up, clear a lot of the programming within the Earth, which one of them was Gaia, by the way, all of a sudden it was safe enough to access the Earth as source and get guidance, because the Earth has consciousness. The Earth's not just a piece of rock, a big piece of rock. It has consciousness to it. It has wisdom. It's been around a very long time. But what about further than the Earth? And then we start to get into things like the God of the universe, which is a wisdom that's in the in the 50 dimension. So off the top of my head, I think it's about the 53rd dimension. And then all of a sudden, the source continuum became available once we were able to connect to the Earth and further upgrade our connection to source. So this is where we're going at the moment. Now, the source upgrade is definitely progressing well, and I'm sure there's more to come in regards to upgrades further down the line, and I will keep you updated. Now, the other thing I want to talk about in this video is I have just created a web store, okay, at my website trulyholistic.net. You can go to my products page, and I'm selling a lot of the products I use here for clients every day. Clearing energies out and helping people with their health problems. So tools such as the Vesica Pisces will be on the product page that you can buy. And this is a wonderful tool which amplifies intent to a very high level, 4th, 5th, 7th, and 9th dimension beyond. So check that out. I'm not going to go in big depth about the tools. I will be posting videos about what you can do with the tools and the power of these tools. Another tool you may have seen me use here, the sun ring, this one here, and the neutralization ring. Sun ring used as an amplifier So you use intention with this, and a neutralization ring pulls off negative energies. So these are wonderful tools that you'll find also on the store. Another tool is the Ankh, okay, which looks a bit like a key. And again, this allows a flow of energy through wherever you put it. It's very good for the chakra system. And again, I'll be doing some more videos in regards to how we use this little tool here, and very inexpensive as well. Another tool I'm selling is the G, as pretty self-explanatory. It's a G. And this is great for geopathic stress, knocking it out, and also for knocking out EMF and Wi-Fi, all the negative components of the energy. You just place that on your modem, and all of a sudden that knocks it out. It's incredible, and also very inexpensive tool, very handy to have. Also be selling the large neutralization rings as well, both gold and platinum, as well as the large sun rings as well. Yes, a few other goodies. Also, there'll be supplements you can buy as well. So things as fish oil, turmeric, probiotics, enzymes, concentrated mineral drops, which I think for a long time, I've been taking this for years. It's an ionic form, a very bioavailable form of mineral supplement, because it's they are organic minerals. They're not inorganic minerals. Okay, the problem with inorganic minerals is they're in a form that your body cannot utilize, and they actually cause problem. They actually accumulate within the body. And also the concentrated mineral drops is very high magnesium, which is really a micronutrient that a majority of us are deficient in. Also going to be selling magnesium oil as well on the page. That's coming as well, and a number of other goodies to it. So check that out. Now, another thing that I've got currently in my plans is also I am going to teach people how to use color therapy. Now, I've done a video a wee while ago in regards to, this is how I started off before I got into crystalline energy tools, was using color therapy. Now, color therapy is all about using color cottons. You'll use some color cottons here, different colors. So there's a green, a purple, a blue, another different purple, orange, yellow. Now, these are all different colors, therefore different spectrums of light when in regards to the rainbow, let's say. And so therefore each color has a different frequency to it, okay? And these are wonderful to use to remove health problems, okay, including bacterial infections, viruses, parasites, fungus, reducing calcification out of the body, you name it. You can put a frequency to it using a different combination of colors. It might be just one color. And what you do is you use an amplification device, which is a copper coil. Now, this copper coil, my grandmother used many years ago. She's passed now. But when I really researched this color therapy, I realized that the way that my grandmother was doing it was very unique. Okay, and she had a coil, and we've created the same coil from her original coil, and we've made a whole lot of these. And it's copper coil, and again, it's a torus formation or geometry, and connecting up to this copper plate. And what you do is you find out what colors that you require, and you may say you need those two colors. You place that on the copper coil. You place the photo of the person that you want to treat, or their name that they've written on a piece of paper. You put that on that copper plate, and it will treat them from a distance. So it's a distance healing tool. Now this formation amplifies the effect, and then all of a sudden it goes into the photo or the name. And so what I'm going to do, I'm in the process of creating a product, a system that you can purchase from me in regards to being able to do this in your own home, for your family, healing yourself, healing family, healing clientele, learning how to use color therapy. So including in this product is you're gonna have a coil, and you're gonna have all the different colors that you require to heal any condition that imaginable. I'm also gonna have charts. Whether you want to, you'll let me know. It's going to be pendulum friendly. So for people that dowse with a pendulum, there's going to be a semicircle chart that you can use to find out what the bacterial infection is, what the virus is, and what the health problem is, and therefore identify the colors that are required to do the healing. It's also going to be friendly for people that use the V-rod, which is this one here, and I'm going to showcase how to use this as well instead of using a pendulum. Also, it's going to be a dowsing rod or divining rod friendly, which are these as well. And this is how I got all started off. You go yes, and then and they go out, and then you go no, and they come in. So again, another way of using intuition capability, using the divining rods, using the V rod. People use muscle testing, so it's going to be friendly to all these things. So if you are keen on pendulum dowsing, then and you're really interested in using the divining rods, then this system is going to be capable for using that tool, as well as the V-rod. It's going to be friendly for all forms of dowsing methods. And so keep an eye out for that. That is currently in the works at the moment, and hopefully in the next couple of months I'll have that on my website so people can purchase that and learn how to use color therapy as well, and be able to help heal themselves, heal their family, and help others as well. So a lot happening here at Truly Holistic. Very exciting times, and yeah, check that web store out, and I'll keep you updated with more updates as they come along. Thank you.